Hello, and what is going on, you guys? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to continue on in Phase 3 of Dominion series in the live summit event in the Crew 2. So what you guys really think about my character is going up to have a nice racing outfit with Chris Forsberg with a helmet and racing suit outfit is going to be so amazing, as we already got it to be reached up onto tier number 50 to collect all kinds of new abilities and outfits. For right now, continue on to be in Phase 3, we'll be doing the same theme summon once again. We'll be related to the 6th season of Motorflix with Chris Forsberg cars. We'll be adding up with one race event to be on the street race discipline located in Lakeside Motorsport Park, along with drift discipline, 2 racetrack layout to be located around in the Great Salt Lake near at Salt Lake City. It's going to get much awesome and well competitive to have a time attack for only one street car will be entered to be on the track. And also to have some more events to be added with some Alpha Grand Prix touring car, and especially for only 2 street race discipline along with a mixed event for the touring car discipline will be part of it, along with 3 skills to be on the off-road, tarmac, and low altitude for the aerobatics, and air race discipline will be going low to have a nice proper low precision to fly faster to have some main score points, so you might have to grab a score breaker in case by the number of meters. So, as always, we will continue on to have more events later on after the theme summon will be scheduled for next week is Japanese drive for a rerun. So better get prepared because everything is all set and get ready to take on in the 3rd phase of Dominion series. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, go and click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more, and don't forget to click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos in the later future. Now it is time to get ready to start the live summit event. Let's begin. Last week for the recap on Summertide, but it was a lot of heated race out there for exactly around 95 through 100 degrees. But we did a good job after doing some 4 events since I've been working so hard to be labeled to be as a follow-up catch-up. Now, we move on by having 2 Japanese cars will be required to be on the vehicle restriction since we have the Red Bull RB14 Disruption Edition is now acquired to be in the lineup list. So let's have a good look. Here we have the Nissan 370Z Type Model C34 2013. Touring Car Edition, top speed 186 miles per hour, and it doesn't show the horsepower because this type of the chassis might be quite exactly to be almost similar to be as a GT500 race car. Unfortunately, it might be look like to be as a 350C version to be labeled as a GT500 spec version. Looks very cool, and one of the 3 starter cars to be available from the first installment of the Crew. But it might be quite very good to be as a circuit spec ready to be on the track in America. Next up in the second list, the Ultimate Edition of the Honda S2000. 2009 model, labeled as a street race discipline, top speed 155 miles per hour, 240 horsepower, and this one is an AP1 type model. Is going to be quite very good to be as the Ultimate Edition to have this updated version. Looks pretty cool, and customization will be featured to this car. Is going to be a very good popular Japanese JDM car will go for the open road. But we already got the Disruption Edition is now acquired to be on the 3rd checklist, but it's all set and good to go, so that might have a good exact amount discount in 20% off in $556,639. Time to go organize and put up with some nitro chemists to be on 2 Japanese cars in 2 different disciplines before we will get the show on the road. As you can see, viewers, finally made it to climb up onto the Platinum rank once again for only 4,978 place to get 4 rewards, including the Aquatic Splash Smoke to be on the Epic Vanity, along with the BMW M4 to be listed as a goal. For some of them who have already owned the car, will be going for some extra currency bucks. So let's collect some fine rewards and adding up with some more extra currency to have some more followers for week number 5 to have 4 parts of the challenge. So far so good, so looks like I'm on a high roll and continue on to have the next event before Japanese drive will be scheduled later on through August 10th to 17th. Very good to have 4 parts of weekly challenge, but there is also to have Polar Rush, the very first live summit event, as you may ever saw it from August 24th through the 31st, is going to be the very good second time to be part of the rerun in this season. So better get ready because we have to proceed on to phase 3 to get 6 events and 3 skills what we've been prepared for. Let's start out to go for the off-road to be in Salt Lake Resorts for only rally raid, motocross, rallycross disciplines will be set up and go for the off-road areas to slide around and go for the figures. So let's do this and doing the same thing all over again. I've already got my Nissan Skyline R34 Rally Raid Edition with the UDRS and Sportec is all good to go. Faster and putting up the drip cam is going to be quite very good to be outfitted while driving and recording. Gonna keep driving and do a perfect line to be going off the road. Splendid work. 10 seconds left. Gonna hurry up and keep up the pace. Solid piece of cake. 19,638 points. Skill number 1 is very absolutely to be as usual. Record achieved by 155,471 points, you guys. We're about to go and take that faster roll to be on the head start for doing this part of the video clip. Next up, on to skill 2, Speed Trap. Salt Lake City, up we go. Straight away, and also to have a dragster car, what we need to do to have some faster ways to be on the main objectives. But good that you guys have already know the drill because choose any proper position between the forward to be on the opposite. So let's go and take that starting position to be right over here. Traffic seems to be clear. Go for the U-turn. Do that 5-point drift. Alright. Now let's go for the options and switch up to a different ride. Go from Rally Raid to Dragster Discipline. But still, for having 1 ice-type entities to be on the tires, nitro, and underglow for my C7 Corvette Stingray. But still takes a matter of cool-down temperature might be going in for having some heated temperature. So, just like last time from Summertide, you guys. So let's burn them up and go for the chill. Wait for the signal and go for the green. Here it comes. Clear straight away, and perfect speed trap is now going to be reached up by 367.7 miles per hour. Let's have a good check on the activity performance. Alright, looks like much going achieved average, 117,635 points. Now we're about to get ready to go for low altitude onto skill number 3, you guys. We're about to go faster straight up to be in a good flying effort after taking 2 land-based cars to be on the off-road and tarmac. We'll have to do some proper ways to go clear and clean achieved. Let's fly very low and go on top of the mountains. Using the Pilotus PC-21, we'll be switching things up to go flying around. I know this is going to be a very tough risk, so be very careful. Watch out for the trees. Strategy is all about when you're going to have to do a touch and go by doing the optional strategy, but it might have to go for any open wide areas is going to be very challenging. But this one might be quite very harder as it looks, but easy as a pie. Okay, very good. 25,896 points. That makes skill number 3 is check and complete. 3 times in a row, Now, for only 6 events, we'll be ready to get prepared by having some further ways to be on the chances, or whenever it happens, to be on the follow-up catch-up. So I guess that could be quite very excellent and real brilliant, for only 3 types of discipline is going to be 100% complete on 3 skills. For doing 6 events by doing the next challenge is going to be quite very good to be well prepared, you guys. Let's go for the street race, and up we go for Dominion Forsberg on to the newest race event in number 7, Lakeside Motorsport Park. Street race discipline, and I'm about to show you guys something that I'm about to choose a very perfect premium vehicle content as you may ever purchase, from 80,000 crew credits to get some racing outfits, and vanities to have different kinds of categories to be on the tires, rooftop, underglow, and window tint. So let's go and choose the fine street race vehicle. Hopefully, I should probably might have to go for the recommend. But here it is. I'm about to go with a Forsberg Racing Gold Leader C. 1975 is perfectly to have per level in 280, top speed 226 miles per hour, and 860 horsepower. Time to test this very Gold Leader C out and go for the track. I guess Chris Forsberg is going to be so happy that I'm about to choose his car. It's going to be so golden opportunity to go faster, to be on a higher pace. 3 seconds, and here I go.
Heads up, coming out of the tunnel, there's a tough set of turns waiting for you.
Alright, looks like this one is going to be very tougher out there, you guys. So let's go clean racing and keep up the pace and try this new car out. I've been waiting for this for only 4 weeks to have this premium content bundle, to have some more currency cash, to have some more crew credits. Will add things up a bit. So let's go and take some few corners to go on the elevation terrain. But this one is very magnificent to be located onto the outskirts of Salt Lake City. Locate nearby at the Great Salt Lake, but it's going to be quite doing some well amazed to have different kinds of track layouts for only street race, touring car, and drift disciplines. Oh, and by the way, I should probably might have to take a good look at this interior view when racing on the track. So there goes lap number 1, and moving on in lap number 2. Gonna find my line and master this course is doing some fine opportunity when participate in Dominion Forsberg. Kick up the nitro and faster I go. Yeah, looks like Master of the Turns is doing a proud Forsberg racing moment to be on this Gold Leader C. Come on, let's go and keep it up. Better watch out for some further clips to be on the skipping part glitches, because I just barely spent some hard working in development for my YouTube channel. Nitro is good to go. Watch out for the turn, and coming in onto the final corner. Gonna have to learn this track layout. Looks so very nice. Okay, checkpoint clear. Now we're gonna have to step up and go for the pace. Find my line, and almost there in about 77% progression is now currently in progress. In about 21 to go. Keep tap up the nitro. Looks like I still got this on the run. Okay, looks like going a little bit cut off the track. Gonna have to go like a pro. So I guess this one is gonna be the final lap. Gonna have to make it on time. And
that's it. Keep a firm hand on that
going.
wheel.
Stay behind the wheel and do the final stretch. There we go. Looks like 3 minutes 10.189 seconds. Splendid work, and first attempt complete. Now let's have a good check on the activity performance. It was alright, but pure driving is absolutely doing a good fine effort. I should probably have to go again, but driving the Gold Leader C is driving much fun to enjoy it on the track, so I bet I could probably have to take more runs and doing a well improved opportunity to go exactly under 3 minutes 10 seconds to be on the main goal. Time to go attempt number 2, you guys. Let's keep up and go well improved.
Heads up, coming out of the tunnel, there's a tough set of turns waiting for you.
Alright, so looks like time to beat my ghost car. Going for the tight turns and some elevation to be on the terrain. So this one is actually to be as a tunnel, what Chris Forsberg says. Gonna have to keep that in mind for doing a memo. Going in and doing that main gap distance time. Mark on the green, very good and absolute fine performance. Checkpoint clear. Now gonna have to keep up and go for the next tunnel to be at the final turn. But this one might be quite very absolutely to become very stunning to be racing in Salt Lake City. Just only in the outskirts, not to mention it, because it's definitely might be pretty cool to drive on every kinds of track layouts when you're in free mode. But maybe if I could probably have to do drifting because it's gonna be so fun to enjoy. Talk about having another Forsberg racing car on the Nissan 350C is entitled to be in a drift discipline. Okay, let's keep it careful. Now currently on to lap number 2. Going for the boost nitro and do the inside near towards the apex. Checkpoint successful clear. Come on, let's keep up and go well improved for my lap time. Talk about practice makes perfect until you reached up onto 100,000 points. Okay, there we go. Going down and do that technique corner to pass by every one checkpoint at a time. Slow down nicely and very good, proud Forsberg racing moment. Down the hill I go and take that right corner to be on the right. Solid fine goal, but it's not over yet because the nitro gauge will have to keep pack up to be well used optionally. Okay, that's the ticket. Now it's gonna get closer by almost 3 minutes.
Chicanes, bumps, and turns. You'll make it to the end.
Alright, there it goes. Now for the final stretch. Alright, looks like time achieved in 3 minutes, 2.773 seconds. Excellent job, but almost to be at 100,000 points. But it's okay because driving the Gold Leader C is all about doing some trying out new rides is perfectly to be checked up and go perfectly to be on a free mode activity. One street race complete. Now let's go for having street race event number 2. Using the Honda S2000 Ultimate Edition is going to be a very good surprise moment that I'm about to show you something because it's going to get much proud and LM race car as you may ever recognize from the previous Gran Turismo titles since Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. But the correction is also to be yet indeed. But here it is. Looks like the Ultimate Edition of the Honda S2000 is now going Gran Turismo race modification and a drip cam to be well attached to be on the rooftop. Per level to be at 280 with a top speed of 227 miles per hour and 778 horsepower is going to be right up to go. but also to have a hard racing compound tires will be switched up to be on a slick tires to be well needed. Time to go S2K to be on the road and get set, because it's going to get much wide open from off the track and enter to be in the open road horizon. So let's go and take on position number 1 to be in the starting grid to catch up.
I'll stop talking so you can start driving.
Now there goes a good racing action moment when having a drip cam camera to be well attached to the car rooftop. So let's go and take the nighttime, because it's going to get much fun out there to be in the horizon, right out to be on the open road. Okay, looks like the import smoke is doing on active. Just find my line and go for clean racing. So you see, you guys, this livery design was made by a Crew 2 player who is actually a Gran Turismo player, but I should probably might have to give credit for this one, because whoever they made this design is going to be quite match replica. Only for this one street race discipline is going to be well exclusive to be putting up with some different customization to be on the exterior, but also to be on the interior for the S2000 to be as a 2009 Ultimate Edition. It might be quite turns out to become the updated version ever since they made in 1999 was also to be as a debut for Gran Turismo 2, but only in the Crew 2 for the first time ever to be as a street race discipline. Very popular and very well used for driving, especially to be on the drift discipline for this same car, but not to mention because only one street car for only this vehicle is going to be well perfect to be driving on the open road. So halfway there and go up to be proceed forward. Next checkpoint and keep at it. But it's so very good, if I could probably might have to take a good picture after this video is over. Okay, let's slow it down and keep it steady, because the nitro is going to be needs to be at 100% full capacity. Okay, there's 2 motor stars earned. Drive anywhere and keep driving anytime. Okay, checkpoint clear. Looks like the camera is still doing okay while taking a recording. There you go, very nice. Now go for early break. Talk about having a nighttime by doing a Kaido battle. Okay, let's keep up and stay on the mobility balance. Almost there, you guys. The finish line is just right up ahead. Let's take that puppy home and go for the podium finish. How successful is that for only 3 minutes, 14.360 seconds to be on the main average? But good news, because 100,000 points to be adds up with 18,766 points for only one attempt is doing a good average street race complete. Very fine work, and moving on to take another round for a street race event. Talk about having a perfect high rolling to have some fine efforts to climb up to be in the platinum rank. But early at the start, because I'm always do some late catching up to do some more points to get over to be at the platinum rank. Now let's go and take on Black Hills Special in street race event number 3. Hopefully it's going to get much excellent to have determination between Honda S2000 or the Gold Leader C. So let's have doing by choice. Let's get on board and get back on the Gold Leader C and take part in the special edition of the US Speed Tour West Edition to be cruising around in Black Hills. Let's start take the action and go for the time attack.
Welcome all. Ready to watch special number 1 of the U.S. Speed Tour West? South Dakota's Black Hills are home to Mount Rushmore. Will they be home to drivers rushing off-road?
Second time to get on board. First time ever to be on a different Motorflix theme event is going to get much challenging to be on the sprint course. So let's do this and kick off and race around in Rushmore to be rushing in to be on the road. Strategy as always, you guys, when you're using a different kind of street race discipline, go for it. But it's definitely might have to do a perfect advice by choosing any kinds of vehicles whenever you like to take on and go for the challenge. Especially for only one vehicle from Forsberg Racing is going to be the special guest appearance. Now let's stay on track and go for clean racing by proceed by the next checkpoint. Pass by Mount Rushmore. Splendid, good job. Now for the next checkpoint, proceed. Kick things up and go sideways. Straighter by the chance because it will might have to go overcome. There we go. Few more meters to go. Let's slow down and take the avenue. Now entering Black Hills, located in the Midwest. Alright, splendid work. Now gonna have to keep a good eyes on the time. Good job. Gold leader C is now going for the rush. Almost to be at 70%. We'll have to swing into the action. That's the ticket. Now 75% for only 25 to go. Of course, driving the Gold Leader C is very much fun to enjoy to be part of Dominion Forsberg updates. But currently, this one is a premium Motor Pass bundle to be well achieved if you already purchased for only 2 choices between 80,000 crew credits or going high expensive to have some premium bundle. Now we're about to go right in and take that full final stretch.
Who will leave their mark?
And there you go. 2 minutes 52.994 seconds to be on the main objective time. Let's have a good check on the activity performance. Not so bad after all. Climbs up to have 114,014 points. Nice work, and 3 events on street race discipline is complete. Only 3 more to go to be on the pro racing category. Will be proceed to be on the next list. So let's start out to be on the Alpha Grand Prix to take stage 3 of the US Speed Tour West Edition. So grab your Red Bull RB14 Disruption Edition. We're about to go for doing the same thing all over again for only last time, from several deemed summit events to be featured for only one Formula 1 race car to be part of it to be as the same Alpha Grand Prix discipline. Just gonna have to give me some time and have my towel to wipe out my eyes. Alright. Good thing everything is all set up and putting up with 2 types of vanities, one for the blue underglow blinking and a backfire explosive nitro will be going kick up onto the high gear for a boost. So here we go again. Let's do this and go for having a grid start for only 1 time attack. We'll have to beat the main time once again. For having a good red imported smoke, we'll do the rush.
US Speed Tour West stage number 3 in Utah. Leaving Salt Lake City for St. George and its national parks.
But as always, you guys, we still got this and go faster to be the main objective time as usual. But good thing that the import smoke is going to be well packed up to be going well needed, because go for the line and master the inside whenever you see the apex. But fully well competitive to be as a pro racing category to be well mastered to be on the Alpha Grand Prix discipline. But we're still gonna have to keep trying until we have to move on to take the next 2 events in touring car discipline. So let's move steady pace and keep it well careful. Okay, go for early brake. Still in one piece, no contact, no late braking. Just go for the flow and keep on racing to stay clean. There goes the tunnel. Let's get in there and take the next checkpoint as we please. Yeah, that's more like it. Catching up onto the 8th gear and do that right turn to slide it in. No contact on the walls, just be very gentle and exercise caution. 16 seconds to be on the gap distance mark on the green. Going down the hill and take some series of consecutive hairpins. Nitro is good to go. But I bet the wildlife animals are actually watching this because one Formula 1 race car can still barely try to keep up and beat the main objective time for doing 1 lap time attack for only 1 sprint course. Okay, still got this. Good thing the braking position is going to be well needed in case of losing amount of grip. Okay, looks like 44% in the progression. Keep going and keep boosting the nitro whenever I can. Otherwise, the main improvement time will have to go higher to have 100,000 points and over by the chance to see it. Okay, close call. Now let's get into the town. Longer straightaway I go and pass through onto Jackson. Halfway there, you guys. We're about to get closer onto St. George before reaching up onto the finish line. Central Hills, here I go and keep driving to be on the same route. Okay, solidifying close call. Now gonna have to get in. 40 seconds is currently to be on the total lap time to be in the gap. But I don't know what I'm thinking because it's only a sprint race, not a circuit. Gonna have to keep that in mind because racing on a sprint track is gonna be doing much longer for only 1 lap from places to places. Okay, looks like still barely trying to keep up and stay steady to be on the asphalt. 4 minutes since the start. Okay, looks like the import smoke trail is going to be going well active to be on the line. Slow it down and quickly and kick up the nitro. That's more like it. Stay at the good respawn and moving on to be at the exact destination to get on to St. George. Make a next turn and do the next checkpoint. There you go. Looks like reaching up in about 5 minutes. Time elapsed. And get on to be exactly 5% remaining by currently in 95% remaining to be in the progression. Take 2 checkpoints
St.
and
George,
go for the
Utah,
final stretch.
Straight ahead, hub of all the national parks, an outdoor paradise.
Here we are, you guys. made it on time and currently to be on the main record in 5 minutes 24.66 seconds. So let's stop right here and go for the pit stop horn by the chance to hear it. That's 4 events down, 2 more to go. Now on to having 2 touring car discipline by using the Nissan 370C Type Model C34 Touring Car Edition and a combo event for only 1 street race event at Central Woods West. Opt the serial jumpers and better get yourself prepared because several stunt moments is going to be packed up with some drip cam attachment to be on the car rooftop. But good thing that the drip cam rooftop is very good to be important to be part of this update. But also to be well compatible on any vehicles to be well depends on each types of discipline to be on a tarmac or off-road. But here it is. The Nissan 370C Type C34 Touring Car Edition is going GT500 livery to have a per level in 320 with 667 horsepower and a top speed of 247 miles per hour. Raring to go and everything to be put up with some underglow vanity will go for the street. It's going to get much awesome and fully well competitive to go extreme for doing this part in the second installment in the crew. 3 seconds to be on the grid and here I go. Let's have car number 23 to take the podium.
Go, go, go!
Here comes the first jump and make touchdown to be in first place. That's more like it. More nitro refill, just go for ventilated whenever we have. The driving style of the 370C Touring Car Edition is definitely might be turns to be moderate, but also to be very good to be driving on the track whenever it needs to do some more acceleration to catch up with some more increased speed. But by the looks of it, because it actually to have some differences for only one wide body chassis to be well extended to be as a GT500 race car. But perfectly to be well compared to the GT500 version of the Nissan Skyline as part of the touring car discipline ever since to be as a circuit spec from the first installment in the crew. So let's slow down and enter the highway. Gonna have to take a good look at this race spec interior. Okay, looks like checkpoint proceed when going airborne. Now, it might be quite very exactly to be well compared to the Nissan GT500 race car spec from the first installment in the crew and currently to be moving on as a touring car discipline. But luckily, Nissan 370C and Skyline GTR has also to have that kind of a GT500 spec versions, depends on each types of chassis in specific way. But it's going to be quite very cool and excellent to be on the track when doing free mode or touring car events. Now let's keep going and we'll proceed by currently in 71% progression. There you go, 2 times the jumps, 2 times the quick nitro refill when doing the ventilator without the effects. I guess the drip cam is still recording this because doing some awesome stunts and awesome racing during this part of the serial jumpers event. Go for the boost and stay at it. Almost there to the finish line. Let's take the GT500 370C home to the podium. Fast tourist and first place 2 minutes 54 seconds with a decimal of 0.908 seconds. Now that's what I call well competitive racing to go extreme to be participate in this most touring car event of all time. Wow, looks like it's so great. Almost climbing up to be at 1 million points with 7,368 points. Looks like I'm going way higher to have this leaderboard to be well checked. But I bet if I could probably have to climb up to be in the top 1,000, it's going to be doing some fine hard work. Okay, you guys, I guess only one more touring car event to go. Mixed class time, and go for the street race event to be at West Central Woods. Now for this time, it's going to get much prouder and excellent to bring out a Nissan GT-R Nismo GT3 to have a different version is also to be used by the Forsberg Racing. So better get ready, because ever since I just used the original Nissan GT-R Nismo GT3 to be at the Dominion Motorsport Park. Time to have this very good Forsberg Racing with a Nissan GT-R Nismo GT3 as a 2020 model. Per level at 320 in top speed 248 miles per hour with 1006 horsepower is good to go. So let's get it on and get ready to go. For having an open road track for only one race car, we'll be challenging the Versus with some several street race cars.
3, 2,
So let's go last place to be on the grid start, and let's try this Forsberg Racing GT-R out.
You're gonna win this easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Alright, looks like it's very good, and also to do the same thing just like the original Nissan GT-R Nismo GT3 as a 2018 model. However, this Forsberg Racing version of the Nissan GT-R Nismo GT3 as a 2020 model is also to be used by the Forsberg Racing, perfectly to be participate to be used in the Forsberg Racing event. Only on one of the 5 new racing track circuits is going to be well challenging up and go for doing a rush to be on the time trial event for only 3 laps. So let's stay on track and keep up the nitro to be at good to go. Slow down and take that hairpin to be on this exact corner. One minute has passed, and go climb up to be in the mountains. Okay, arrive in Santa Fe. I bet if I could probably have to do a clean turn, this will get tricky. Slow down and proceed. Checkpoint by checkpoint, followed by route, and do the exact pretend like an apex. So now it's halfway there, you guys. We're almost there to be at the finish line until this event is going to be complete earlier at the start. So how often do you compare about the original and Forsberg Racing of the Nissan GT-R Nismo GT3? So what do you guys think? Because just let me know to see how the difference is between 2 cars to be in the same touring car discipline. Talk about having some exact research about these 2 different versions is going to be well compared. Gonna have to keep up and go for every checkpoint, followed by route, and stay on the edge. Okay, looks like still doing okay. But almost to have this main time is going to be currently to have this first lap complete. 2 minutes 47.172 seconds. Very good job, but almost to be exactly to have the first attempt to be as warm-up. I really gonna have to go again for attempt number 2, but also to be as always to be shared up to be as a follow-up catch-up. Now let's go again. Gonna have to keep up and keep trying, so I have to refresh on my current progress activity to be in the crew hub.
3, 2,
Here comes attempt number 2, going faster, quicker, and this time when arriving in Center Bay, use the shortcut while you can.
Come on, you can do it.
But first things first, gonna have to go faster to beat the train. That's more like it. Just gonna keep driving, doing the same thing from attempt number 1. Go for the quick brake, left turn clear, and doing the next checkpoint after doing another run. Still got this in the bag, you guys. The Forsberg Racing Nissan GTR Nismo GT3 is still barely trying to keep up. We're doing the high ropes and high stakes to catch up to be on the rush. Going hill climbing is all about driving exercise to go caution. Just a matter of time, just gonna have to go clean racing during this part of this combo event. All set and good to go. Checkpoint clear. Now, it might be depends on this part of the clip, so I just barely took a stop at 41 minutes. But that's good. It could probably take some time by adding up a checkpoint in case. Now arriving in Center Bay, just gonna have to keep going straight and pull the brake. Now, for the shortcut, we'll do the main approach. That's the fine work. Going down the hill and proceed on to Arch Park Trail in the next area. Almost barely went through onto the halfway mark. Just gonna have to keep doing some proper braking and stay on the road. But mostly the shortcut when entering Center Bay is doing quicker to be on the main advantage if you really want to go up onto 100,000 points. Okay, checkpoint is crystal clear. Now gonna have to proceed. Okay, close call. Now gonna have to take that break. Going uphill to be on the left turn. Final stretch is just right up ahead like last time. There we go. 2 minutes 38.577 seconds in attempt number 2. Let's update on the main activity. So perfect as it goes. 112,788 points. Doing a good fine job, and optionally to have 2 events to be on the follow-up catch-up. Good job by doing Phase 3 of Dominion Series, and good news to be as original. Rank 1,516 place is now going correction, and currently to be at 1,220,157 points, and about 5 days left before the event is over. Perfect timing for doing an early start of the clip before at the end of the week. So now it could be quite doing much excellent and optional to do some free time activity whenever I want to come back in. So I guess later on for the next 2 weeks, Phase 4 of Dominion Series will be confirmed schedule on August 17th through the 24th. We'll be doing one last thing because one of the 5 new Motorsport Park is going to be located in the west coast of America. So let's go and have a good preview look for the next event. Japanese drive to get the Red Panther edition of the Honda S2000 Ultimate Edition. Along with a Rally Inner Purple tire to be as a rare vanity mark on the gold and blinking red underglow on the silver with 200,000 followers on the bronze. Let's have a good check preview. 3 skills to be on the slalom, buoy smashing, speed trap, and there's also to have some motorcycle events to be well restricted for only street race and 2 motocross events. But especially for the Nissan, will be participate to be as a combo event for touring car disciplines. Drift to be on no restriction, talk about having a perfect time we'll be using with the Forsberg Racing Nissan 370C Pro Drip is going to be quite going awesome and be at the ready. Along with a fourth vehicle as well to be on one of the 6 vehicles. But good thing I just really might need this car because this one is a very fine red Panther for the Honda S2000 for doing this cover on Japanese Drive to be as a rerun. So I guess this is going to be a perfect time to wrap this up before at the end until later on after Japanese Drive and Phase 4 of Dominion Series. The very first live summit event, as you may ever recognize, will go for the rerun on Polar Rush. Winter Theme Summon is going to be having some fine new different set of rewards just to be as a different way and doing the encore moment. But only one event is going to be coming soon is Whoopguard. I wonder what it's going to be look like, so we're about to go proceed forward for only 4 events to be scheduled to be on August until we'll have to wait for only a few more weeks until September. We'll be coming in to be at the 31st or depends on it to be at the dated line for only 7 days. Now we have 2 reruns and Phase 4 of Dominion Series along with Whoopguard. It's going to be well scheduled on August 31st through September 7th according to the calendar. I got 5 days left before the event is over, so only one event to be on the follow-up catch-up. We'll get back to be at the Lakeside Motorsport Park to be part of Dominion Forsberg Number 7. But also to have free time for myself, we'll give enough time until moving on to take the next event during the month of August. Thank you for watching on my video in the Crew 2 folks. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. And don't forget to follow me on any social media platforms like Deviant Art, Instagram, GT Planet, Twitter, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS livery, Total Drama fan art with car liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on the live summit event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.